Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited for today's video. I know in the last video that I just posted the other day, I was at Hollywood Studios, but today we are back. I don't know if you can maybe see anything in the background, probably not, but we are back. Today is the official opening day of Hollywood Studios. And I am so excited. So I know I was there the other day for a cast preview, but I mostly just wanted to come and I wanted to see what it would be like from a guest perspective. So today, honestly, I just wanted to go. I kind of wanted to have that little nugget in my brain to be like, I went to Hollywood Studios on opening day after a pandemic, or still during a pandemic. I don't really know, but yeah, so I also wanted to just kind of see what it's like from a guest perspective, when, 100%, if not, that very small percentage of people that are going to be cast members, I want to see what it's like. Same thing as like what I did with Magic Kingdom. I just want to see from both perspectives so I can get a real idea of what the parks are going to be like now that they're open. I will say as a disclaimer, I still personally do not condone Disney opening. I have my reservation today and then I have a reservation for Epcot tomorrow. But to be honest, I think that's going to be the only time that I'm going to spend in the parks. Mostly because July is already booked. I know Disney is giving pass holders more days to make reservations in the parks rather than just the 3 that they gave us. But I just don't think it would be smart for me to continuously want to go. I'm fortunate enough, my work does weekly at-home COVID testing, so like I can make sure that like I'm okay, but like even then I still could be asymptomatic, and I don't want to give something to someone else, or I don't want someone to give something to me, even if I am wearing my mask. So these are probably gonna be the last 2 days that I'm gonna be in the parks. We'll see. I haven't really decided yet, but I'm almost positive I'm not gonna come to the parks as much as a lot of other people. When I was here the other day at Studios, it was honestly very good. I didn't feel like I had to consistently worry about people socially distancing or using hand sanitizer or anything like that. Like honestly, we had a lot of fun, but it didn't feel like we were constantly looking over our shoulder, because I know at Magic Kingdom that was definitely what we were doing. So one thing I will note, especially with Rise of the Resistance, is originally before the parks opened, before we got into a pandemic, Rise of the Resistance was a virtual queue, right? So people were lining up at Hollywood Studios at like 4 o'clock in the morning because it was like a first come, first serve basis, right? So I actually got an email last night regarding the whole virtual queue with Rise of the Resistance. So pretty much what they're gonna do is there's gonna be 3 time slots that you will be able to enter a virtual queue for Rise of the Resistance. So there'll be one at 10 a.m., 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Okay, those are gonna be the 3 time slots that you're gonna have to enter in that virtual queue. It's almost 12 o'clock right now, so I have about an hour. I'm gonna try and get in on the virtual queue. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm honestly gonna stay long enough to want to ride Rise, but we'll see what happens. I haven't quite decided yet. But with that, we're just gonna go in because I don't want to wait any longer, and I'm very hungry and I want some Dockside Diner, so if it's open. So yeah, let's go. So you'll see they currently have the Skyliners running right now, and it actually does look like guests are able to ride the Skyliner, which honestly I originally thought they were only running it just to run it. Can I just say that I'm very upset because Dockside Diner is closed and I really wanted those nachos and now they don't have it. I'm very sad about that, but I'll go find something else, I guess. We'll go see what there is. Alrighty guys, so I just went to the little pretzel stand right outside of Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway. So they have these really cute papers now that actually say Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway, which I thought was adorable because I also got a churro because you can't not get a churro. So since I am eating, I can take off my mask. I'm very excited right now for a pretzel, but it's not just any pretzel. It's a Mickey pretzel, and Mickey pretzels just surpass any other kind of pretzel ever. Especially with the cheese sauce. You just can't not. It is very different than the cast preview that we were at the other day. I've noticed, I'm almost positive there are more people in this park, which I'm not really a fan of. A lot of the wait times are fairly high. So like Rockin' was like 45 minutes, I think. Smugglers was at 55. I heard people are getting on them a lot quicker than what the actual wait time is. I think they're making those wait times higher to account for cleanings and stuff. So if there is a chance that they are going to have to clean during that time, people at least have some sense of what the wait will be like. When I was standing in line for my pretzel, there was a group of women standing behind me that I think were a little too close to me. I'm not a confrontational person. I know with a pandemic happening, maybe I should be a little bit more confrontational, but they were maybe like a step in front, which I mean isn't terrible, but they could have still stayed a little bit further back because I was making it a point to stay as far back from the people in front of me as possible because they were all over the place. I will say though, one perk to being in Hollywood Studios today is the fact that one of my favorite YouTubers is here. I have tried for the past 3 years to meet this YouTuber. He did his program when I did my program and he was in entertainment. And so I figured, okay, it's my program, I'll meet him, you know, we might be friends because he wasn't as big as he is now back then, and that was what, 3 years ago. So I thought I was gonna meet him back then. Never did. I came back to to visit friends and stuff like who were working here and everything like that. Still never met him. And now he's back in Hollywood Studios. And I just kind of feel like today's the day. I'm hoping today's the day. So one last thing. While I'm still sitting here eating, I have noticed that people love to vlog. And I mean, I'm new to vlogging, but like I see people with the cameras and the tripods and all of that, and I'm just like, one day. Speaking of this channel gaining traction, if you are watching this and you've made it this far in my vlog, you should like this video. And you should also subscribe to my channel because I love Disney. And if you are watching this, you clearly love Disney. So obviously. Alrighty, I have finally finished my food. It was probably a little bit more than I needed, but the mask is going back on. I have sanitized it. So we're gonna go see what there is to do right now. So let's go. So it is very hot out. I needed a break and I was only outside for a few minutes, but we're gonna walk around One Man's Dream, as you can see behind me. And we're gonna see what's going on here because this is typically where you can meet Mike and Sully from Monsters Inc. And then there's usually like a little video that you can watch right next to it. So we're gonna see what there is to do here. So anyone who knows I love Mickey and Minnie, but I am personally not a fan of this animation. I don't personally like it. I know I'm probably gonna get hate for that, but I like the original animation, or at least like the animation I had growing up, because Goofy just looks kind of weird to me. So I rode Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway yesterday for the first time, and it was super cute. I love it. Like, it's probably one of my favorite Hollywood Studios rides. It was so much fun, but again, personally, I'm not a big fan of the animation. I'm just not. But as you can see here, they have boarded up everything for the Monsters Inc. experience. You can see the lights right there a little bit, but they have boarded everything up, which is super sad. So I just got out of One Man's Dream. They were just playing the short of One Man's Dream and like Walt's story and stuff, which is always really nice to go and watch and see how all of this came to be. While I was in the film, the virtual queue opened for the 1 o'clock slot for Rise. It was literally right as the film was starting, and I was trying my best to get it, and I got to the screen where it asked like who was gonna be joining me in my party, and since it's just me, it wouldn't let me go any further. So I like exited out and I tried to get back in because I couldn't pass the screen. I had to pick someone, and when I did, they were like, well, they're not here. So it like defeated the purpose, essentially. But I was unable to get in the virtual queue, which is sad, but it's okay. I've ridden the ride before. I've actually ridden it like 3 or 4 times, so if I don't get it today, it's not that big of a deal. I can always come back at a certain point if I want to, and try and get it that way. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go hang around Galaxy's Edge for a little bit, go see what's happening over there. So yeah. So in Galaxy's Edge, right now, if you want to shop in the marketplace, you actually have to wait in line because they're limiting how many people can actually go in right now.
Center unit to command. Locate alert status. Remember, we've got eyes everywhere.
So it's just a heads up, they actually do have some of the characters roaming around in Galaxy's Edge. Right now I've only seen stormtroopers and some of the resistance. Okay, so I originally thought I was gonna go on a ride. That's not gonna happen. I walked by Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway, and that line is way too long for me. So I originally thought I was gonna go on at least one ride because I wanted to do something. That is not the case. I walked by Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway, and it was way too long for me. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna take a stroll down Sunset Boulevard, maybe get a quick snack, something to drink, because it's very hot. I'm dying underneath this mask right now. And then I think I'm gonna head out. I've been here since what, 11:30, 12 o'clock? It's almost 4, so I think honestly that's been plenty enough time for me, especially when I'm by myself. So now, can I just say, I love a good TikTok creator who has no shame making a TikTok on his own. Alrighty guys, so to be honest, it is very hot. I am very sweaty. It's like a little bit past 4 and I think I'm gonna head home. I know I didn't go on any rides, but I did have a good time here. I was able to just walk around, eat, see all the different characters, which was really fun and really exciting. But I need to go cool down. I'm very hot. And I also need to work on a project for a video that I am gonna post on Sunday. So stay tuned for that if you like crafty sort of stuff. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Also, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And make sure to subscribe to this channel because I'm gonna be going to Disney a lot more often. So make sure to subscribe, like this channel, and I want you to leave me a comment of who your favorite character at Hollywood Studios is, like all-time favorite. Mine personally is Mike and Sully. I can't choose between the two. I love Monsters Inc. So those are my favorites, but make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me that. But again, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.